But I think one of the funniest things in our tiredness is when you inadvertently proposed to somebody else. And Lory, Janine, became your second wife.
I never proposed to her. That's taking it really out of
you
context.
never proposed to me either, but yeah, here we are. Yeah, that was
What
over.
is the context?
It was there was something.
Where were we?
We
Was
were
in
in a
EWW?
we
I
were
think?
we were coming
And
back
it was
from EWW.
roadworks.
It was roadworks. We'd got to a travel station. What even is
So
that?
we'd been diverted, hadn't we?
Yeah, we'd been
so what was
diverted.
normally like a long ass journey anyway.
Was an even longer
I think it added
journey.
2 hours to the journey time.
So by this point, we were completely and utterly delirious.
We were looking for coffee, and every single coffee
thing
place
was
is
closed. And we ended up finding a Starbucks takeaway machine, and there was
Wasn't
something
it Bishop Stortford?
something like that, and there was a
I didn't know Starbucks did takeaway machine.
there was a kid's storybook, and I don't know, but anyway, you said wife, she replied yes, and I was like, oh, okay.
It wasn't even that she just directly replied. I had my back to what I thought was you, and I grabbed and went, hey wife, look at this. Shit.
And there we are, and it just went from there.
And that has caught on, and now she's my stepmom.
Yeah.
Wow. Angry German stepmom.
Yeah.
Right.
But also my best friend, so yeah. There's so many funny stories that I do love a road trip. But I usually
Unless Thomas is in the car. Then you two just talk about medical stuff, and that is painful.
Yeah, but he talks and talks and talks and talks.
And then you respond and respond and respond and respond.
Can't help it. Yeah, I do love a trip. I do love a wrestling trip. Although I have found it in the last few years that the travelling does get harder. Like so tired.
And again, we revert back to being old now.
Massively.
And your relatives being part of the fuel that goes into the van.
Absolutely.
I mean, here's the thing, right? You two, throughout my entire life, road rage. Oh, about grandmas going too slow. You even said something about it on, was it Utopia? Where you said about Sandra, who goes 40 consistently. Someday, you are going to turn into Sandra.
I'm already there.
She's already there, yeah.
I'm already there.
Especially when she's tired and I'm driving behind the van and you see the van in a 70 doing 40. I'm like, fucking hell, she's falling asleep again.
It's not that falling asleep. I'm just tired.